Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to another video, another raw talk, another valuable video, another freestyle, another one, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to explain to you guys because I know I'm not the only one who has the most negative mindset ever, or just the weirdest mindset. And I know I'm not just the only one. I know there's a lot of people out there that could relate to this. And my whole life, I just had this mindset that always just thought about the most negative shit ever, like the most negative outcome. And I always realized that I agreed to that most of the time when I was younger, 2 years ago, a year ago, even like maybe even to this day, there's times that I still agree with that voice. But then over the years, over the time, after I started, actually listening to it, that I realized that when I do get those thoughts, it's most of the times in the afternoons, sometime midday when I'm crashing, because we all crash. Like I realized I did every routine, every dopamine strategy, everything to stay awake. I will always crash no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter if I woke up at 2 p.m., got 20 hours of sleep, I will literally still crash no matter what. And I realized that, and the earlier you wake up, the earlier you will crash as well. Like, let's say when I used to wake up at 5 a.m., I would literally crash around 11 or 12 p.m. After I have like my second meal. I'll start to fog up a little bit, start to think like fucking shit. And that's when I realize I start to crash. That's when I realize I get those thoughts. And also after I got closer to God as well, like the more I realize that the thoughts that we have in ourselves are not true. Like our mind will always change no matter what. No matter like you will feel happy for 3 hours, like technically you feel motivated, and then you'll feel the opposite out of nowhere. And that's because your emotions, your mind will always change. And I realized that over the years. And something that I did recently, I started running, which my mind before used to always say, fuck running, I hate running, I don't like running. Like my mind would come up with everything to just hate running for no reason. Because I remember my main excuse was that, if I run, I'm gonna have to wash my clothes, or I'm gonna have to shower 2 times or 3 times a day, which was something I didn't want to do, because I didn't want to wash my clothes every single day, and just a bullshit belief that literally my brain told me. And I agreed to it. And the other thing that I could have done is not agree to it and just been like, oh yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, that's a stupid ass excuse. Like, you know better. But I agreed to it, literally. And even when I when I get tattoos, when I get shots, when I have a meeting that I think is going to be very, very intense, or I'm going to get bitched at, or I'm going to get yelled at, I would think of the worst thing ever, and then I will have anxiety, or I will feel bad before even going into it, without even getting started. Like my mind would literally just come up with a bunch of bullshit, have me anxious, have me thinking, overthinking shit, and it hasn't even happened yet. And then I realized most of the times when I do think like that, and the thing that actually happens that my mind's been hating over time, when it actually comes to it, literally the opposite would happen. Like everything in my mind built up to that moment was not even true. So I started to realize most of it, like I even thought about like, man, so every time I have those thoughts and then that situation happens, that means that it's gonna be good. Like that is gonna always, turn out to be good. And then I have other thoughts that will literally just trick me, of just coming with bullshit, like valid excuses. Like it's just crazy. Like it's just crazy how your brain will literally throw stuff your way to like stop you from doing your purpose, from like stopping you from doing something that's gonna better you, even though you don't even realize. But at the end, you start to realize, you start to look back, and all those moments, you realize that, damn, like I wish I would have done it sooner. And that's with me, and that's with a lot of shit I've been through. Like I have so many stupid thoughts that I get every single day. But now I start to realize that those aren't real thoughts. Those are low frequency thoughts. Those are thoughts that are because I'm feeling low. Like that's not me. Like those, I shouldn't agree with those thoughts, and that's my awareness that I have today's day. But before, I used to agree. I used to like let it eat me. I used to let it ruin my day. Like I would feel like shit. Like that was because I didn't know any better. But the crazy thing is, everyone, a lot of people like agree to the brain, like agree to their way of thinking, their ego, and they never ever change because their ego is just too big. They don't even realize that shit. Like a lot of people don't overcome their problems because their brain is telling them valid ass excuses, and they just agree to it, and they don't even get to experience life differently. They don't get to like try new things because their brain literally will talk them out of it. It will come up with the most valid excuse ever, and they don't even do it. And literally the same shit with me. Like back to running, like I literally hated running for no reason. And after I did running, I was like, man, why didn't I do this shit earlier? But my mind the whole time was against running. Like, you shouldn't fucking run. Don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run. And now I started running every single day. Yes, my ankles hurt like a bitch. Yes, I run out of breath, and I know that's normal because it's my first fucking couple days running back to back. So I expect that to happen. And before, I would be like, man, like this ain't for me. This running ain't just for me. My genetics. I'm Hispanic. I'm short. Like your brain would just your brain will give you so many limited beliefs. And your family, and your friends, and your circle, and your friends. Like it's just we're just fucked. If you don't start to realize your surroundings, you don't start to realize your mindset. You don't start getting closer to God and realizing that our thoughts, our mind, is not something we should agree to. And most of the times, it's not our own thoughts that are getting us, closer to God or closer to our purpose. And I've always wondered this. Like I always battle with this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my head? Like I literally would come up to like moments where I'll be like, man, like, am I the only one with this shitty ass mindset? Like, am I the only one who thinks this way? Like, and I'd be like, damn, I'm such a piece of shit. Like, just the way I think about stuff, and like, just how dirty and perverted I am. So, like I remember I would get stupid thoughts. Like, I would be walking just normally, and I walk next to somebody, and I just think about the stupidest shit about that person. I just think negative about that person. I just think about stupid shit. Then I realize like, what the fuck? And then I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with my head? And like, why am I thinking like that? And then I realize those aren't my thoughts, and I shouldn't agree to them. And one thing that got me was this guy I watched on YouTube. His name is Johnny Chain. He's a pastor. He talks about God, and he said this very solid thing that stuck with me. And he was like, never agree to your thoughts. And like, it's like letting somebody inside your home. Like, it's like letting a stranger or a robber inside your home. Or you tell that robber or that stranger to fuck off, don't let him inside. Or if you let him inside, he's gonna go in there and just fuck with your head. That was like the way that I kind of clicked with me. Like, damn, that's fucking right. Like if you let a negative thought just enter your brain, let it bounce around, you think about it over and over and over, it's gonna fucking eat you alive. It's gonna rob you. But if you let that thought come in, you realize like, yo, what the fuck? Get the fuck away. The less you're gonna think about it, it's gonna go away, and then you're gonna start to discipline yourself that you shouldn't let those thoughts. And obviously, it takes time. Like, it's not gonna be like this automatic. You're not gonna be automatically like, oh, you know, this is a good thought, let them in. This is a bad thought, let them out. Like, it's gonna take time. Like, it takes time. It took time for me. It takes time for everything. The other thing that taught me is that everything takes time. Like, nothing is overnight. It takes failure. It takes repetition, failure, learning from your mistakes. And the faster you fail, the faster you get back up, and the faster you move on, and the faster you fail again, and the faster you move on. Instead of failing and then not realizing and giving up and letting time go by and life taking you away from that, and then doing it over and then failing. The faster you fail, the faster you level up. But anyways, I hope I'm not the only one, and I hope some of you guys can relate, because it's a battle every single day. But you just know those aren't your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Let's get it.